Hi, my name is Max. Today is November 19th, 2025, and it has been 22 days since I broke up with my girlfriend. Um, I texted her today. Yeah. I try to stay, as, emotionless as possible, and it was just, from, it's a very, calm conversation. I mean, it wasn't even a conversation. We had, 6 texts. Basically, I texted her. I was like, hey, did the merch get to your house yet? And she's like, yeah, it did. That was, I was kind of sus at that, because, why wouldn't you, tell me? Because, okay, basically, her dad bought it for me, but I'm the one who paid her, and she got a shirt and I got a hoodie, and I paid for both of it. So it was shipped out November 14th, and I checked today. So she's like, yeah, it got here. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, just let me know when you're gonna send it out. And she's like, did you get your card yet? Or she said, do you know when you get your card? Which is my debit card. And I was like, oh, okay. So basically she didn't want to send the hoodie out until I paid her back. Cause when we went on our last date, she paid for the food, but her mom got mad at her. So I was like, okay, I'll just pay for it. But I was gonna give her money when we met up for Halloween, but obviously that never happened. So she just wanted me to Apple Pay her. But I told her, oh, I probably won't get it until around my birthday, because I'm gonna use my driver's license to open an account. I said, I'll just is that fine if I do it then? She's like, yeah, sounds good, bye. But bye with BYEE. So obviously she was trying to end the conversation. So I just left it at that. And then after work I told my dad, and he's like, okay, just tell her you could do it now, just to get over with, so I could stop contacting her. He's like, just Venmo or something. So I was like, okay. So I texted her, my dad can Venmo if that works. And she said, yeah, that works, let me ask my mom. And I thumbs up her message, and she hasn't responded since. So it was a really short conversation. No emotions were shown, I think. And I don't think it's really breaking no contact. I mean, it is, but not that emotional barrier yet. Just very logical, very calm, no emotions involved. I just want to kind of dissect it a bit, I guess. So like I said, the first text, she said she got it, but I'm kind of confused why she didn't tell me. I mean, I guess from her second text, oh, do you know when you get your card? I think that's a indirect way of telling me I'm not gonna send you it until I get the money that you said you would pay me. Which is it's kind of crazy because I already paid for it, but I guess it's fine because I do need to give her 90. Should I be saying the money? Oh, it's $90. So I still need to give her that. But she didn't even say thank you for. She didn't even tell me anything. I guess because she didn't want to break no contact, but she didn't tell me anything about thank you for buying me the shirt, or yeah, it arrived. I had to be the one to ask her, so I guess she still wants to do no contact. And her saying bye and cutting the conversation short, or cutting the text short, it it shows she didn't really want to talk. So I think she's setting up that boundary. But besides that, I think she didn't really want to talk. So I guess it was to find out what was happening with the hoodie, but also from an emotional stance, like see where she stands. And like from how she texted, it's obvious she doesn't want to talk. So, I'm gonna keep giving her space. And now that I've like figured out the hoodie situation, well, kind of like I'm not really sure when I'm gonna get it, or like with the Venmo stuff. That's like the only time I'll probably text her. But like besides that, like with the emotional aspect of it, I'm probably not gonna break contact again until she does, and just match her pace. If she never breaks no contact again, then that's her decision to make, and I'm just respecting her and respecting her boundaries. I feel like breaking no contact wasn't that bad since it wasn't like really emotional, like talking about us, but so besides that, let's see how my day was. I woke up and the first thing I wanted to do was text her about the hoodie, and it was on my mind all day. Oh, I had my calc test today. It was pretty good actually. It was two separate, like, small parts of the test in one, but I think I did pretty good. There's one question I didn't know how to do and I left it blank, but I could do that for corrections. So hopefully my dad won't get me a tutor. Besides that, work was so annoying today. And that's when I was texting her. Okay, so when I got home, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna text her. And that was the most nervous I've been in my life. Like, it was like texting, like, I don't know, like, if you're like texting your crush. I guess it kind of is like that, but like, you know what I mean. But like, I was so nervous. I sent it and I literally like closed my phone and threw it like across the counter. I'm like, no, okay, you gotta chill. It's just casual text. You're just trying to get information. Oh, excuse me. It's a casual conversation. There's no emotional value behind it. And I just matched her energy. She was casual, so I was casual. And she didn't ask me anything. How was your day? Or like, how have you been or anything? So, I was gonna keep matching her energy. But yeah, that's all that really happened today with her. I didn't think about her too much. No, when I'm in school, I think about her, but like then when I get home, I forget. Actually, no, I think today I did pretty good about not thinking about her as much. One thing I'm looking forward to is playing Minecraft with my friends, because we're gonna start a world together for Christmas. So that's something to look forward to. And Thanksgiving's coming up, and I don't know. I feel like I'll miss her. Oh, I was thinking about like the dates we had, and I was looking through like old chats, and like the days leading up to our breakup, like everything felt like normal. She was like sending texts. She only really got distant like a few days, like right before our breakup. She only got really distant, but like before that, she was like nice and stuff. So I really don't know. But it's out of my control anymore. That's a daily affirmation I've been saying to myself. It's out of my control. Her actions, I can't control her actions. So, I'm just gonna let her be. Oh, I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh, I watched this video saying no contact means literally like blocking every connection. It does it like stopping texting with her should be like the like smallest thing I should do. So, I haven't like texted her, which is good, but he also said like, stalking her socials, looking at old texts, looking at like pictures, thinking about memories. Like, I have to block all of that out. Whenever I think about her, I just have to block it out, because that's the only way like I'll actually move on and just actually stick to no contact. Because what I'm doing right now, like thinking about her, still looking at her profile and stuff, it works, but like it's like a drug addiction. I'm like still like going back to the drug, which is her, and it's like gives me that dopamine. So if I just like cut out all the things that are connected to her, then I feel like I'll be okay. Or not okay, but like I'll move on. And I think my biggest fear is like I won't be okay if I move on. But you know, that's the big part of like finding out who I am and like being okay with loving myself and being by myself as an individual. And I think that's like one of the biggest things I've learned is trying to love myself and trying to find who I am again. Departed from this relationship, because before I was just so attached to it, and I didn't have my individual life and my relationship life were like so intertwined that it's like difficult to rebuild myself and figure out who I am now that I have all this free time. So I just have to keep trying to be the best version of myself, keep focusing on improving myself. And I think I really have to like start doubling down on no contact and like really just pushing those thoughts and social media out, and hopefully that will help in time. I'm probably gonna end the video soon. Like I said, I'm gonna follow her pace. I'm not gonna break no contact anymore, and just wait for her. You know, I'll never know if she's actually gonna respond or not, or if she'll like break no contact to see how I am, or just move on with her new boyfriend. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep focusing on myself because it's out of my control. And what I can control is myself and how I improve every day. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'll update you guys again tomorrow if we text anymore. And yeah, see ya.